Hello, my friends. Elsie here to give you a collective reading for the day. I am here to give you a reading. Now, for those of you who have been enjoying these readings, I appreciate you. But what I'm going to ask you, if you've not been here before, is please stop watching tarot for your sun sign only. If you need help with that, there is a link in my Lunches with Love banner. So if you go to Ten of Cups Tarot and look at my banner, you'll see some links down the bottom right-hand corner. If you go there, you will find out your moon and your rising sign. And you can watch for those too. You should be to get the whole story. Nonetheless, here we are. Thank you so much for clicking here. And if you are brand new and you've recently subscribed, I welcome you. And I do my best to get through the comments and answer what I can. I am a one-person show, so I do my best. But with these readings, this is for the collective. This is for whoever this resonates with. And so I am going to only call out the signs that I feel that I need to in order to help you understand what's going on in the reading. Other than that, you need to put on your intuitive hat. Let's go ahead and do that. So here we go. Here is the collective reading for today. Here we go. Give me the energies, please. We want to hear anything you have to tell us. We need messages for those who will understand them, those who will appreciate them, those who they will help. Here we go. All right. Emperor is on the bottom of the deck. For me, the bottom of the deck is the future energy. All right. What do we got here? We have the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords is the knight in this deck, and we have the Princess of Wands. The princess is the page. So we have the Four of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. Interesting. Right away, it feels like somebody feels they've missed the boat. I feel like somebody who was offered a cup in the past from someone. I think they said, no thanks. I don't need that. I don't need your cup. I'm good. All my cups are full and I'm good. And I feel as though with the Prince of Swords, so the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands, I feel like this person has done a turnabout. Yeah, I feel like they've realized in their higher self that it wasn't true. Could be an emperor, doesn't have to be, but we do have Pisces here on the table, who is the High Priestess. So I feel like somebody now has a knowing that they have to go see someone who they rejected in the past. That's what it feels like. The Prince of Swords tells me that someone wants to do that really quickly, really soon. Be careful of the Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords is the Knight, and the Knight of Swords is the one that, will get the message there the quickest, but it will be incoherent, not really logical. You're rushing in with not all the details. You're going to get the information quickly, but it might be really hard to understand the information. You may have to decipher it. The Page of Wands is good news. It tells me someone's rushing in with good news. It feels like somebody wants to begin again. The Princess of Wands being the page is the good news. The good news is, it's fun and light and flirty and going on a new path and passion. This person is looking at 10 wands. Somebody wants to unburden themselves. They want to put down the burdens. They're done. They're done with feeling stressed out. This person's, interesting how these come out, right? We have the, just going to turn on the light here a little bit so you can see what's going on. We've got the Knight of Swords, which is looking back at the Princess of Wands, at the Page of Wands, right? So someone is looking back. It's from where they came. They came from that path, maybe wanting to go down that path, but didn't. Rejected the cup, right? I feel like someone now has a knowing. They have a knowing, that they're supposed to be somewhere else. It could be an emperor, or it could be this High Priestess who is, the Emperor is Aries and the High Priestess is Pisces. This is the light worker, the one who is psychic. These two could be connected psychically because the Emperor is all of the kings, right? Including the King of Cups, who is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, who is highly psychic. So this could be a representation, or this could be you, and you are connecting with someone who's an Emperor. Now, the astrological sign of Aries explains that the Emperor is a fire sign, but understand the Emperor is all the signs, right? Because he has all the knowledge, all the energy of all the kings. So he is primarily a fire sign. He's someone that I say he because there's male on the card, but it could be feminine or masculine energy. It is someone who is making decisions for everyone. It's all on them. Yeah, it's really up to them. Everything's up to them. They're supplying housing, food, income, taking care of others. Yeah, making hard decisions. All right, let's keep going here. There's that Judgment card. It keeps showing up. And it's not that I really don't feel like it's a case of me not noticing when it comes by, because it's a special card and it gives me special energy. And I would notice if it was there. But I'm telling you, almost every hand, this Mercury retrograde, which I think ends on the 3rd of July, this Mercury retrograde brings out second chances, resurrections, reconciliations. Yeah, being accountable, understanding what your part was in, feeling sorry about it, having regret in your heart for whatever it is that you did, and now you're being judged for it, and then you get to move forward. You get to move forward to the Fool. Well, you have to close the cycle, and once you close the cycle, then you move forward to the Fool. But we have Judgment here. So yeah, I feel like there is somebody here who previously told someone, no thanks, Tom Hanks, don't need your cup, take it with you, I'm good, take that Ace of Cups with you, I'm good. And I think now that someone has realized what's going on, they're looking back in the distance. They're looking back into the distance at this path and passion that they know now that they should have taken. We have now a Princess of Swords who is the Page. So there is some information that's come to light. Someone here who could be the Emperor or it could be Pisces or Virgo. We have Pisces here. This person, they've either been watching you and have come to a conclusion that they made the wrong decision by not going back to the path of passion. But I feel like whoever's watching you is not talking with you. This person is now considering reconciliation or getting back together or taking a second chance or coming back round again. And this person, I feel, if they are your person, this person, something has come to light. This is the person, this is the energy, sorry, not the person, but the energy of the Page of Swords is the one who is seeking knowledge, right? Seeking knowledge, communication, connection, learning how to be a speaker. The pages, we've got 3 of them here. The pages are all in a learning phase. So I feel like there is somebody here who's gone through a judgment and now understands what they missed. I feel like somebody is now relearning the steps of where they should have been before whatever it was that took them away from you. Whatever caused them to tell you that they didn't want their cup, they've now realized something about you. Yeah. They've done either some digging, or have an epiphany or come up to some knowledge that makes sense to them. But this Page of Swords is the one that is the one seeking knowledge, right? This person's going to dig up information, going to do an investigation. They're going to watch you. This person is probably watching you online. We have 5 Pentacles here, which tells me that there's a break in the action, that somebody is on the outside looking in, feeling in lack. Yeah, they're looking in on you, collective. They're looking in on you, feeling in lack, feeling separate from you. They're silenced. They may have blocked you. Maybe they're looking at you with another ID. I feel like there is somebody who wants to reconcile with you, but I feel like they felt as though they had to learn more about you first, and maybe in learning about you, they're learning about themselves as well. The 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel as though someone here, collective, it could be you or your person, take it as it resonates, flip it as you need to, but I feel like somebody here was either not listening to their higher self. someone didn't realize that they had a knowing or that they're psychically linked to you. But I feel like the Five of Pentacles tells me that this person was ignoring their intuition mostly. They were ignoring their intuition, and that's why we have all these pages here, because now they understand that they have to rush in now, and they're looking back at the page of passion, right? The page that's carrying the wand, wanting to unburden themselves because they've come upon some sort of knowledge. Some cards sticking out here. We'll take those. Yes, we will. Four of Pentacles. Someone is not saying a word. Yeah, it's not sharing, right? The Four of Pentacles is not sharing about how they feel, how they really feel since they've come upon this information about you or since they've been watching you. They feel like either you've healed or they want to heal with you, but they know that the victory is in the healing. We've now got Aquarius and Cancer. The Four of Pentacles up in this corner here tells me that they didn't tell anyone that you offered your cup. And they also didn't tell anyone that they were in the spirit of wanting reconciliation. They turned away from you and now they regret it. It feels like regret. And the Chariot tells me that this person, that you and them have different thoughts, different ways of acting. You could be opposites of each other. But I feel as though this person is going to do their best to move forward, regardless of all of the information that they found out, and they know that you're different. They know that you're different. They also, I think the star for me also represents that there is a deep psychic connection here. And this person sees you as their everything. They see you as their star. They see you as someone who is healed, someone who may be a healer, someone who they know that they can heal with. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody is independent, doing really well for themselves. And I think that that's what this person is seeing. It feels almost as though they thought that when they turned away your cup, that they thought you weren't worth it. That's what it feels like. They didn't see your worth. They didn't feel like you were worth it. And now that they've done some digging and watching and however long it's been that they've been watching you here, this person is now in regret that they didn't see it before. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles is regret, right? It's I should have done something different. I'm feeling in lack. I'm feeling disconnected. I feel like I'm blocked or ghosted or something like that. I feel as though they're separate from you and they don't want to be separate from you anymore. They want to heal that. The star is here. They want to heal that. They see that you're single and you're doing well for yourself. You're taking care of business. Yeah, every day, taking care of business. Yeah. Taking care of business, maybe working overtime. Yeah. PTO. Burton Cummings. Here we go. Yep, somebody needs you. Somebody doesn't need you, okay? That's a wrong thing to say. What is it, Charlie? Tell me. Sorry, he's talking. They don't need you. They want you. I'm getting lots of music lately since the eclipse. Lots of music. So I'm hearing Savage Garden. Oh, I want you. I don't really need you. But I really got to find out. Yeah, so somebody has been watching you. Ooh, I want you. I don't know that I need you, but boy, I really want to find out. So somebody is really attracted to you. Somebody feels, okay, maybe they didn't have an attraction for you, or maybe they had a little bit of emotion, right? Maybe 3 cups, you tried to give the 4th, they pushed it away. But I feel as though this person, the energy of them, this Prince of Wands is the Knight. And I feel as though somebody didn't see your worth, but now they see you for who you are, independent, and someone who's successful, taking care of their own stuff, paying their own mortgage, paying their own rent, taking care of their bills, doing all the things. Yeah, this is someone who now has gained respect for you because you are a healer. You're the healer who has a knowing that this person is probably coming back. I'm probably, for those of you who are watching this, I'm probably not telling you anything you all don't already know. Somebody has transformed here. They've gone from the Queen of Swords in the reverse to wanting to, or maybe they went from seeing you, as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, whether you're masculine or feminine, the Queen of Swords, whenever I pull up the king or the queen in the reverse, Charlie immediately says off with their heads. I know that's Mary Queen of Scots, but that's what the energy is of the Queen of Swords. This can be a divorcee, doesn't have to be, but really the energy of the Queen of Swords, whether it's feminine or masculine for you, is somebody who is speaking out of turn, not being logical, someone who is giving unwanted or unsolicited advice, someone who's being really hard and cynical with other people, blame game, that kind of thing. That is the Queen of Swords. Someone who just doesn't really care who they hurt as they wield that sword, which is a double-edged sword, by the way. So they know that they can be cut, but this person's kind of unhinged. Right? This person, this Queen of Swords energy is unhinged, if that represents you or someone that you know. I feel like this person, what they've realized in watching you is that you have become this person who is highly intuitive, highly psychic, probably a light worker, using your craft to help other people, whether you do that on a platform like this or in private. I do it both. But whether you are the person who is the one who is psychic, you're using whatever talents you have. If you're a healer, a reader, a psychic, whatever you are, you're using it for the good of mankind. You're using it to help others. We have the Death card here, which tells me that this person sees you have transformed. And that is why they're so attracted to you, because now they see you as strong. Nine of Pentacles. They see you as strong. They see you as grounded and balanced and financially stable. They see you as someone who is reaching out and taking action, right? Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Wands, of course, we all know is the passionate one, right? Now, what am I hearing now? Jeez. It's all about songs. What's going on? Ballroom Blitz. That's what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh, that's way back. Fast as lightning. Oh, I don't know the words, but if you want to Google that, you could Google that. If I remember, I will put it in the description for you. The songs that I've mentioned here, I'll put them in the description for you, just in case they mean something to you. So we have the Death card, which is Scorpio. So you could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces. We have Pisces here. This is also Virgo for me. We have Aquarius and Cancer. But we do have Death here, which tells me that this person has watched you transform, and now they have this really what is the outlook? It's almost like they've built trust with you by watching you, and you don't even know it. They've watched you become successful. They've watched you glow up, and it's made them more and more attracted to you, attracted to your energy. Wow, 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 wow. Whew, y'all, I can barely deal with the energy that I'm feeling right now. These readings that I'm doing since the eclipse energy is blowing my mind. I'm seeing these cards, and I'm just telling you as it's happening for me, but I'm seeing these cards before they come to the table. I felt like this was some sort of a deep soul connection. Deep soul sort of, because we have the Star and the High Priestess here. I feel like it's an energetic connection that begins in the 3D and is about to be breathed life into this material world. Somebody is taking, I'm just seeing someone taking, all of their trinkets off the shelf. To me, it looks like gold goblets. I see the 7 of Cups, but I feel like, they're taking all their things with them. Maybe someone's moving, and I feel like they're putting them in place because either they're expecting you or you're expecting them. I feel like this 6 of Cups is someone that you know. Someone either, and some of you, maybe it's this life and maybe it's a last life. So I don't feel as though this is someone that you've ever dated before, you have a history with. This is not an ex. You don't have children with them. You're not married to them. You were never married to them. You never dated them. You may have met them in a group of people, at a workplace, at a social event, but this isn't someone that you're stuck to in any sort of romantic way. You don't have a history, and if you do have a history, it's likely to be friendship. But this person wants you to be on their team. The Three of Pentacles, right? It has many different ways that you can look at it, but intuitively I see it as someone wants you on their team. They, I feel like, have a work project or a project that they know that you might be interested in. Yes, Charlie's saying that 3 and 5 is 8. So that means somebody's willing now to put in the hard work. For some of you, it could be someone that you met before you began putting the hard work into you and becoming the 9 of Pentacles. So this person is left with an idea of who you used to be. And I think that's why you've become so enticing, because they've watched you grow. Whoever it is watching you, whether it's in the neighborhood or online, or it's not creepy at all. It doesn't feel sinister. So I feel like this person feels like you are home to them, that they've known you forever. Or this is a friendship, or if it's romantic for you, it's a link somewhere that tells me that you two are supposed to be together. You're either soulmates or deep soul connection, possibly a twin flame thing. So we have 3 of Pentacles. I feel like your person is watching you do all the heavy lifting. I see the 3 of Pentacles here, and for me, the 3 of Pentacles in most of the depictions that I see is one person doing the work and others watching on. So this person sees that you're doing all the work, all the heavy lifting, and other people are watching you, which tells me that maybe you do something in the public, or maybe they work in your workplace, or they are someone connected to the workplace where they sample your work or something like that. So this person sees that you're doing all the heavy lifting and that you do really great work. Queen of Pentacles, there we go. And the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, wow. Just wow. Just wow. I know you guys hear me say it a lot, just wow. It freaks me out too. But we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could also be dealing with someone who is in the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is in the upright. And when the Queen is in the upright, she is the multitasking queen. She's willing to give of her time, her energy, her charity. She's balanced. She's financially stable. This could be you. Yeah, we've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. 9 and 1 is 10. We've got abundance, overabundance. Yes, so I feel like for you, if you are an earth sign, I feel like you're about to come into something that's overly abundant. We've got the 10 of Cups and we've got 10 Pentacles on the table. But you don't see it. Look at that. You do not see this new, holy smokes, are you kidding me? Oh, wow, wow. Look at this. Okay, we just got to look. Future, right? So we have somebody who couldn't make a decision in the past and has now made a decision. 2 of Swords is in the reverse. So when the 2 of Swords is in the reverse, there's no longer an energetic block. They've made a decision that they're now going to put the hard work in. So they're going to put the hard work in, or maybe they've watched you put work into yourself, or maybe they've put work into themselves. But also for some of you, it could be that you worked in the workplace with them. We have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the one who's made the decision to work harder on this connection, looking directly at the 8 of Pentacles and looking at the decision that's being made here. I feel like the Emperor could be you, whether you're feminine or masculine, but the Emperor could also be your person. This Emperor is looking at having a new start. They are looking back at you. Yeah, it's time for them to come forward, and you don't see it coming. No, because you're so focused on yourself, which is exactly where you should be. Focusing on yourself, not needing anyone, anything, no one's money. You're not a gold digger. You're not looking for money or a place to live or any of that. You are so into you that you don't even see this coming. You don't even see it. But here it comes. Holy crap. Because you manifested it. There it is, Magician. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching this. If this is your story, if this is something that is that resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you below. Welcome if you have just joined us. If you are interested in a private reading, I do have private readings available. I think I have 4 spots available currently, and over at Wizio. Please look down below in the description for the yellow dot. Go over to Wizio. You can book me there. I'm usually working on about a 7 to 10 day turnaround. And yeah, it is what it is, y'all. Most valuable lesson I've ever learned. I love you guys. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for loving me and for doing all the things that you do for me. Thank you for your beautiful comments and your kind words and all the ways in which you love me. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, collective.